When Melanie was talking about give me 10, y'all y'all thought she was talking about seconds? Oh no, sweetie, she was talking about 10 more niggas. Yeah. She wanted 10 more men. Yeah. That's what she was talking about. She wasn't talking about no 10 more seconds. She wanted 10 more men to kiss up his sincere face because she's not done humiliating him, as you can see. Because what? Hey y'all, it's your girl Pretty Lynn, and this is Pretty Lynn Sovereignty. I did forget to mention in the last videos, pretty much this channel is going to be broken up into different segments. Everything's going to revolve tea, because I love tea, okay? I love to drink it. The body is tea. You know, I love drama tea, you know what I'm saying? I love reality TV. I love beauty. Okay, so anything that's revolving tea is just tea, you know? So on this segment, when we get into reviewing reality TV shows like Love Island, it's going to be what's the reality TV segment. So let's get into it. What's the reality tea? Because this episode of Love Island was good TV. It was good TV. So let's get into this review. All right, so this episode starts off with, of course, Sean leaving. So bye, Sean. Have a safe flight back. People are saying that he may not be gone for real because they say he's been dumped from the villa, but they didn't say the island. So they're like, people are speculating that he's gonna make an appearance in the future. So we shall see, child. We shall see. Um, and then of course Corbin. First thing I put in my notes is I don't care for him. I don't feel like he's an authentic person. I feel like he forces his accent. I feel like nothing he says is original. I feel like he downloaded a book on pickup lines to say and he just keeps reusing them. I don't care for Corbin. Corbin can go. Bye. And he's just pretty much feeding Kenzie BS, and she's an airhead, a thirsty, horny airhead. So she's just taking whatever he tells her, and I'm just like, ugh. And then they pan into Anaya and Casey. They have grown on me. So far, they're like kind of my favorite couple right now. So I was just like, okay, mainly because of Casey though. I feel like Anaya, like part of me feels like she doesn't believe what he says, so she's not like 100% comfortable with letting her guard down. I feel like that shows in a lot of the scenes of them together, but I definitely love their dynamic. I feel like she's pushing him to dream bigger, you know what I mean? And I always love that. I love to see that. And then I remember that one scene where it panned on Zach and Kata, and she was trying to touch his hair, and he was telling her, "No, like, don't do that. It's gonna mess it up." I'm like, "Can you give your boyfriend some hair tips? Cause he needs it." Bryce is struggling. Shave it all off. I saw him in the bathroom shaving his face. I'm like, "Can you just shave your head, like accidentally, ooh, and just shave the rest of it off?" I'm sick of it. Bye, hair. Um. Anywho, and then one thing I did notice is that our sister Bea is finally starting to wake up. Cause like she was explaining to Gabriel and she was pretty much telling him like, hey, like, you know, my chest felt tight because I noticed all the other guys, they were excited to couple up with their ladies, but like, I feel like I didn't get the same energy from you. And I'm just like, yes, wake up, wake up. He offers you nothing, honey. He doesn't offer you anything but his tongue down your throat. Move on. Please wake up. Please wake up. And I feel like he noticed that she's starting to pick up on him not having anything else to offer, which is why now he's trying to like, what can I work on? Trying to ask her questions about like, her past and stuff like that. And I'm just like, so it took her pointing out that you're not really like as invested like the other dudes are towards their match for you to want to care about these things. I'm not buying it, sir. One thing I like about Bea is she can literally joke on her disability. Like, I like people like her because you literally will not be able to bully her because she is going to bully herself. And I respect that a lot about her. I was just like, okay, she's funny. She know how to crack a joke for sure. She's funny. And then did y'all notice Zach smacking and gripping all up on Bryce's booty? I was just like, I instantly got like a flashback because that's how my man be smacking my ass. So I'm like, that's not normal. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. But that was just odd to me. I'm like, you guys want to be together? Y'all just need to be together. Stop trying to fake it. Just be together, please. And then Kenzie, she just keeps pissing me off, keeps talking about, yeah, Corbin, he really turns me on, and no other guy has been able to do that for me before. You are a liar. You were saying that Gabe did that to you. He made your kitty purr. Did you forget that you said that? She irritates me. She just needs to go get locked away. I'm taking bets. I bet that Kenzie gonna bust it wide open before anybody in the villa. Who? I'm calling all the bets. I'm calling all the bets. I got a wager on it. Whatever them dudes be saying, I'm calling all the bets because, girl, what? Why are you here? At this point, who's worse, Kenzie or Gabrielle?
Either way. It could go either way.
I can't tell. They both are just horn dogs. Just disgust me. Like, ugh. And then did y'all notice? Did y'all notice that Bea told Gabrielle that she's used to dating older guys and that her largest age gap was somebody that was 20 years older than her? Excuse me? And Gabrielle was like, oh, yeah, me, I had 18. Mind you, Gabrielle, same one that smashed a 52-year-old lady. Who knows how old he was when he did that? And I'm just like, I think y'all are on the wrong show. Age of Attraction, are y'all watching? Because I don't think y'all need to be on Love Island. Y'all need to be on Age of Attraction, excuse me. Because this is just not giving. These people are way too young for y'all. 22-year-olds everywhere you look. This is way too young for y'all. I don't know. I'm still not buying it with Bryce and Trinity. Maybe I'll feel this way until the end of the season, but I'm just not buying it. It just gives platonic vibes to me. Like, I feel like y'all are just besties and nothing more. I don't see like a romantic relationship between them. I just feel like they have a safe space within each other, but I don't feel like, it's like, like that real romance there. Like the yearning. Like I just don't see it or feel it. I'm not buying it. Sell it to somebody else. I'm not buying it. And then one thing I noticed, I'm just like, I know Corbin's a bombshell or whatever, but is he like a production plant? Because I feel like everything like he talks about or brings up, it ends up happening. So he talks about like the blindfolded situation and then filling up on the body thing. And why was the challenge exactly that? Like, are you a production plant? Do they let you know everything that's going to happen because you know how to keep a secret? I'm just like, how did he know that was going to happen? Anyway, fast forward. Um, who got a text? Kenzie got a text, pretty much saying that there's going to be a slumber party. So everybody goes and they get dressed, and then we're gonna get into this freaky slumber party. So pretty much this challenge is they all are dressed in lingerie or whatever. It's this one big old freaking bed, and pretty much all the ladies are blindfolded, and the men, they're cuffed to the bed. Each of them are cuffed at a certain portion or whatever. And the ladies are blindfolded. They have to put their hands in a specific paint color, and they have to go one by one and fill in the different dues to see which one is their match. And then they are going to lock the other side of the cuff to their wrist once they figure out that that's their man, or they guess that that's their man. So Trinity, she's the first one up. She immediately goes in and starts kissing everybody. I said, what? Is this that type of challenge? Okay, sister girl, have your fun, Miss 22-year-old. Have your fun. I was like, whoa, okay. So they, get into kissing or whatever. Trinity ends up finding Bryce. She cuffs on the other side of his handcuffs or whatever. Now it's Melanie's turn. Melanie goes in, she kisses everybody. This girl gave a show. Then when she gets to Trinity, she starts making out with Trinity, knowing she knows that it's Trinity. I was just like, oh no. I was like, Lord, is it getting hot in here? What is going on? What is going on? This needs to be Queer Island, okay? Queer Island between Zach and Bryce and how these girls. I'm like, okay, they making out. I said, I've never seen Melanie kiss any of the men like the way she kissed Trinity. I was like, oh, okay, girl, go crazy. Then Melanie pulls the most humiliating thing ever, or card, whatever you want to say. So her current match Sincere is right here, right here. Corbin, the bombshell that she was thirsty after, right? He's literally right next to Sincere. So she goes, kisses Sincere. Mind you, she probably touched his hair. He's the only one with a bun. You have to know that Sincere. Y'all been kissing since day one, since the little door challenge. Y'all been kissing. She goes from Sincere, then goes to Corbin, then goes from Corbin to Sincere, then goes back. She's going back and forth. She's going. Hold on, one more time. Hold on, one more time. Hold on, one more time. I said. She did not. Mind you, the men have no blindfolds on, so they see all of this. And I'm like, she knows what she is doing. This girl, I don't like you that much, but you are great TV. I need you off my villa, but I need you to stay on my TV screen. Because what? Why would you do that? Sincere, brother, have you not had enough? What I want? Have you not had enough, my brother? Free yourself. Free yourself. Because if you don't free yourself, I'm going to be rooting for Melanie to keep playing in your face. Because I don't know what else you need for her to do for her to humiliate you. At this point, you like it. You love it. If you continue to stay locked in with her, you love when she humiliates you. You get a kink out of it. And I'm not going to feel bad for you no more. Because how many times is she going to have to humiliate you for you to wake up and actually go explore other people and playing her face too? You know how she tried to play in Kata's face? And Kata shut her up and sat her down? That's what I need you to do. Lock in, Sincere. Lock in. Because if not, I'm going to get a kick out of her humiliating you every time. If you don't wake up, brother. Clock in. Wake up. This girl is humiliating you. Okay? And it's great TV. Jeez. Whew. Hilarious, okay? Next thing you know, a new bombshell named Sol walks in. Baddie, nice body, pixie cut is fire. She comes in with confidence and starts kissing the guys. Guys going crazy. This is that and a third. Next thing you know, I'm skipping a lot of these other girlies or whatever. Side note, Beatrice, I was concerned. I was like, will the leg be able to maneuver through the bed and all that? Like, will be able to, you know? I was concerned. And I saw all the paint on the leg. I said, ooh. I mean, clearly it's waterproof, but is it paint proof? Man, that poor leg done been through a lot. It done been through a lot. That leg needs a collection. Whew, child. Anyways, fast forward. Jeez, I can't talk. Anaya, she ends up going last or whatever. And one thing I loved about her turn is she didn't kiss any of the dudes. She was just feeling on them. She said, I know what my man feel like. I'm confident that I know what my man felt like. She didn't kiss anybody until she got to Casey. And then she finally kissed him. I said, I like the type of game you play, Anaya. I like the type of game you play. Okay, Anaya. I like the type of game you play. I rock with her on that. And then, of course, the other bombshell came in and kissed. She was just mid to me. Not gonna give her too much attention. I was just like, she ain't all that to me. She might be Corbin's type. Corbin, I feel like he goes after them. I feel like she might be Corbin's type. So Kenzie might have some problems, or you may not. Once we get into the male bombshell that came in. So next thing you know, the guys take off their blindfolds, and instantly, like the girls notice, like whose color is red? And y'all got a lot of red on y'all, especially Casey. He had a lot of red on him, and Anaya was not rocking with that at all. Her poor heart, poor sweetie pie. She was not rocking with that at all. Um, and then Ariana, she announces like, "Oh, welcome our new bombshells, yada yada. They can't come in, whatever." I think it was funny how the guys were like, "Should we tell them? Should we tell them?" I was like, "Y'all are petty, but I like petty, so y'all are funny." And then what's gonna call it? And then Ariana was just like, "Oh, ladies, I hope you know that I wasn't gonna leave you guys hanging." Next thing you know, Mel starts screaming to the top of her lungs like she was dying, screaming, yelling, hollering. Sincere, buddy. I'm not even gonna call you brother, buddy. For yourself. And I'm like, they knew what they was doing to give Melanie green, but she go, cause this girl be on go for the next man that's gonna give her some attention. Like her ability to like be infatuated with a new man within the next 5 seconds, with the next 10 seconds. When she said, "Give me 10," that's what she meant. Give her 10 seconds to be up on the next dude, cause she be on go quickly. Like, girl, I'm impressed. What the heck? Then the new boy bombshell comes in. Kenzie's type. He had him a little accent from North Carolina. And I know Trinity was in her head like, yes, finally. That's Kenzie's type. That's Kenzie's type to T. Kenzie, she's quiet, but she's just looking. Just like, she's talking about some, thank you, Love Island gods, for providing me with it. I thought you said you was finally happy because Corbin finally turned you on. So what you about to say now? Once you start having conversations with this new dude, Caleb, what are you gonna start saying now? I'm finally getting turned on. None of these other guys were able to do that to me or for me. Are you gonna say that now? Are you gonna reuse that line? You know what? You deserve Corbin because the same way he reuses his lines, you do the same, sweetie. Anywho, but Caleb, he takes his turn making out with everybody. The child, the way he was kissing up on Trinity, that's some. You want Trinity, sir? You want you some melanin? What type of white man are you? Hmm. Child, we shall see. But one thing I noticed, of course, Gabriel freak ass. Once Caleb finished kissing Beatrice, he gonna talk about something. Oh, I thought you were gonna kiss me next. Of course you did, and I know you wanted it. Just so nasty and freaked out. Go home. Lock him away. Throw away the key. Throw away the key. This man needs to leave my island ASAP. Go to Temptation Island. Go to Age of Attraction. This is not it for you. This is the wrong island. He needs help. They need to put him down. Put him down. But y'all, that's enough for this episode. I found this episode to be very entertaining, very funny, very fun. It was great TV. I enjoyed it. I needed this for on Monday. But please like, comment, and subscribe. And share, please. We're trying to grow. I'm trying to be consistent. So please, y'all, leave a comment to help the algorithm, to help me grow, because your girl is trying. I'm tired. I'm working my job, trying to be consistent and dropping these videos. So please like and share it with somebody, if it's entertaining. If it's not, sorry. But definitely tune in to tomorrow's video. I hope y'all have a lovely night. And thank you for tuning in to Pretty Lynn Sovereignty. And again, this segment is called What's the Reality TV? All right, bye.